Good morning, adventurers. It is like 5 a.m. and we are about to set out on a trip to Connecticut for the holidays to visit some family. I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot to videotape along the way, but it never hurts to be prepared. We're going to see if there's anything interesting, and we'll kind of talk about the route along the way, I think. So far, our travel has been relatively uneventful. Most of the way we took 95 up, pretty boring highway, and then right around South Carolina we veered off and we headed for 73, I think is what we're on now, and we've been driving for 12 hours, and we're in North Carolina now. Our goal is I think Charlottesville, Virginia. We have hotel reservation, but I think 73 is the highway that goes up through, I believe, the Appalachians. I think it's either the Blue Ridge Parkway or it turns into the Blue Ridge. I think, maybe. Yeah, nice area. You know, unfortunately, we're a little too late for the leaves changing color, so you know, we're just, it's a lot of barren trees, but it's a nice area. I think we're going to see a lot of mountains tomorrow, and we'll probably have some scenic overlooks at that point. But the sun is setting off in that way. I don't know if the camera got that, but we're here at a rest stop, and we brought Night with us. She's hanging out. I got a little beanbag in the back there, although she tends to prefer sitting with the children at the moment. So it's morning of the second day. We drove for like almost 14 hours yesterday, made it to Charlottesville, Virginia. And we stayed at a Red Roof Inn. Nothing really special. You know, I mean, at least it was clean, but pet friendly too. Now we're gonna do the last leg of the journey today, and we're about to head out at 5:30 in the morning. And we're hoping to get there, I don't know, probably before 8 o'clock tonight. So we're heading up into the Blue Ridge now. It's definitely more interesting than the highway, but you can see the mountains. Definitely nothing like this in Florida.
The mountains? Where?
In front of you gotta look out the windows. We stopped here in just in the Welcome Center for West Virginia. Quite a different scene here than what we're used to down in Florida. Rocks. We don't have rocks down there. And it's cold. I'm not happy. It's like 40 degrees out. Finally made it. Welcome to Connecticut. We are on the Merritt Parkway. Yep, entering into Connecticut right now. And it is very cloudy and dreary and cold. And there's no leaves on the trees. Yay. Well, we made it to our destination. It took 4 tanks of gas, 4.5 to get here, and most of 2 days. It's a long drive. If you're going to come from anywhere in the Northeast to Florida, or anywhere from Florida to the Northeast, definitely recommend staying off 95 past Virginia. Anything above, not only are you going to save a lot of money in tolls, because we skipped all of the really big tolls going through Maryland and Delaware, but you're also going to skip a lot of the traffic associated with those areas. So, you know, if you have the option, I would definitely shift west as soon as you hit like Richmond, and head over to, you know, one of the alternate interstates that go up, and it really doesn't add all that much time or mileage to your journey. That'll be all for tonight. I think tomorrow or sometime this week we'll probably do a little bit of hiking or something, and I'll see you then. Good afternoon, adventurers. So I decided to take the truck out today. This poor thing has been sitting at my in-laws in Connecticut since we moved to Florida, which was over a year ago. I mean, her grandfather has been starting the truck and running it occasionally just to keep everything, you know, from degrading mostly. But I thought I'd take it out, give it a little drive, and believe it or not, this is the nicest day it has been since we got here. The temperature is I don't know, mid 50s. it's pretty damp, and it's been raining on and off the entire time. No sun, just clouds everywhere. It's been pretty gray and dismal, to be honest with you. But decided we're going to take a little hike. I used to go to park all the time and hike the trails there, and I thought it'd be nice to go back and do it again. Take Knight here with me. I brought Knight for a long, nice walk in the woods. Honestly, she has loved coming up here. She's, never been out of Florida before, and everything is just new and exciting, and the smells are different. So she's been enjoying this trip quite a lot. Mostly, we've been at the house visiting the family because Corona up here is just running rampant, and there's not a whole lot to do in general, but the few things that were here for entertainment are closed or limited occupancy, or just a risk that you don't want to take. So the whole trip was not for total entertainment. We were here to visit family, so that's kind of what's the point. And we're here on a holiday weekend, so a lot of stuff is closed because of that. But I've been feeling kind of like a couch potato. I thought it'd be nice to get out and do a little walk. So here we are. You may remember, if you've watched my videos for a long time, you may remember this. This is Michael Dragon Park, and we used to come down here and hike quite a lot. We hiked these trails in the spring, the summer, the winter, the fall, everything. This was basically our entertainment, because there's not a lot up here in the corner of Connecticut. Knight is very excited, sniffing and seeking all kinds of new smells. It's a nice walk. It's about a mile long-ish. Thankfully, right now, it's not too muddy. Sometimes it can get quite icky out here. But today is nice. One of the few nice days that we've had. Unfortunately, other than the drive-in and the drive home, this is probably going to be the only video I do on this vacation. Because this is really the only thing we've done other than sit in front of the TV and visit with family. Thanksgiving, we had Thanksgiving, but yeah, not good weather this time, unfortunately. I'll definitely be happy to get back to Florida, where there's lots of sun and the weather's warmer, and there's more to do. Well, that was interesting. I ran into two other groups of hikers along the way. Honestly, I thought I was going to be the only one out here, because I never really saw anybody hiking these trails other than myself. But I guess with the coronavirus making it difficult to do stuff indoors, hiking in the woods is a good family option for entertainment on a fairly nice day. Star was really hoping to see some snow on our trip up here. I, on the other hand, was not so enthusiastic about it. It's a lot prettier to look at in pictures than it is to actually be in it. So, take that for what it's worth. For any of you who don't or think they want to see snow, go with the Snope at Disney. It's a lot nicer. Speaking of which, I'm kind of excited to get back to Disney after Thanksgiving here, because they have all the new Christmas decorations up. They are not doing the Christmas tree trail this year like they have been in the past, but they will have something up in Disney Springs. They're doing the Christmas trees, but they're spreading them out over the entire Disney Springs area rather than confining them to one small area. Another thing I'm excited for is going to be the Festival of the Holidays over in Epcot. Unfortunately, I do believe that they are not doing the Santas, the international Santa Clauses in the World Showcase, which is unfortunate. I really enjoy hearing the stories about other cultures and their Christmas traditions. But they should still have holiday food booths up. So we'll get to try some new food, even though Food and Wine has ended now. So something interesting for those of you who are not from New England, you see these rock walls here. You find these all over Connecticut. And what they are is they're actually property boundaries from colonial times for farmers. Farmers put those up for separating their fields. You know, since then, I mean, the farming has stopped and the trees have started to retake over and we've got forests again. But yeah, that's what those are. Those are property boundaries. They would till up the farmland and all the rocks that they pulled up, because it's a very rocky terrain in New England. They would get the stones out and pile them up into these really nice rock walls, and that would be their property boundaries. And so we are coming to the end of the trail now here. I gotta tell you, the hiking experience is a lot different than walking around amusement parks. All right, like this was only a mile long and my legs are tired. It's the up and down and the stepping over rocks and tree roots and stuff like that. Versus, I mean, we regularly go to the parks, and when you're at Disney, it's not unusual to walk 10 miles a day, and I definitely don't get this winded walking around Disney. So it's definitely a different experience. Enjoyable though. I enjoyed this quite a lot. A little different from the usual. Whew, I need to catch my breath. Hopefully next time we come up here, it will be, I don't know, late summer, early fall. Maybe we can time it where the leaves are in full color and the foliage. We can do some leaf peeping. Hopefully next time we come up here, the coronavirus will be over too. And we can get out and do some more of the entertainment type things in New England. There is quite a lot of like old colonial type stuff. There's Old Sturbridge Village, which we enjoyed a lot going to. And there are other things to do, sort of. I mean, there's not a ton. Florida definitely has more entertainment and attractions than Connecticut. So that will be all for today. We leave tomorrow. We're going to be driving early, 5 a.m. to get through New York before the traffic starts. And our first stop overnight is planned for, I think, Greensboro, North Carolina. And then we'll do the rest of the trip on the second day. Hopefully getting home not too late. Well, adventurers, it is 5 a.m. and we are working on the leaving. And none too soon either, cause from what I've heard, any minute now there is a storm front coming in. I don't think it's going to have any snow issues, but it's probably going to dump a lot of rain and be pretty nasty. So hopefully we're beating it down to Florida before it comes across. I think it's going to snow over in like the Ohio Valley. But yep, we are about to head out now for another long drive, 2-day drive home. Now we're driving through Virginia here. We still got about 3.5 hours left before we get to North Carolina, our stop. But pretty country. Nice sunset on the Appalachians here. There's a good view of the sunset. That is mighty pretty on the mountains. Good morning, adventurers, on our very last day here. We are leaving Greensboro, we stayed at La Quinta. And I gotta say, out of all of the hotels that we've stayed at in our trips up and down, this one is by far the nicest. So I think we'll probably be stopping here again from now on. Yeah, pets were free, which is a huge bonus because some of these hotels charge like a $50 pet fee, which can really, jack the price up. But the beds were nice, the room was nice, a lot better than the Red Roof that we stayed in. And the first time we came down, we stopped in Lumberton, North Carolina. I forget the name of the hotel, but oh my God, it was roach and bed bug infested. So this was definitely a nice change, and the price was good too. We are heading through Darlington, South Carolina. We passed these on the way in before, and passing them again now. I thought this was really cool because I have never seen cotton fields before. Is that not amazing? I mean, I've seen cotton plants in the Living with the Land exhibit, but I've never seen a plantation. I thought that was really neat looking. And those big bales there, those are the cotton when they've been harvested. There's some more of those cotton bales. We are just about to Georgia, and we get to see our very first palm trees in South Carolina on our way there. And of course, it started raining on our journey.
There's the sign, Julie.
There it is. We are back. Welcome to the Sunshine State. And as night falls on our last few hours of driving time, I just wanted to show you the sunsets here are really so beautiful. So we finally made it back a lot later than we expected to. My God, I don't know what was going on with the traffic in South Carolina, but like the last 20 miles was just stop and go the entire time. A lot of people driving this holiday weekend. So yeah, I think people were avoiding the plains and doing a lot more driving than usual. But we got back. Sorry that there was nothing really exciting going on in Connecticut because of COVID and all. We will be going back eventually, and hopefully at that time we'll be able to get some entertainment things going on. Do a little looking around. Probably go back in the summer when it's not quite so cold. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now it's your turn. Come on down, join the adventure, and I'll see you next time.